Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. I've never done a vlog thing before, so this is all a bit new, and thanks for just giving the time to hear out, and just give you an update really on how I am, um, symptoms, how I'm doing now, and messages of thank you really to all of you that have been in touch with my family, friends, and checking in on me over the last week or two. And here goes. So just to try and give you a little bit of help and symptoms, really. So I'm now day 13 and in self-isolation. Started off with a chest pain in my pec. Told my wife later in the day that I had it all day and that I had now shooting pains down my arm and from my neck. And I said to her, "This doesn't feel right. I need to speak to somebody. I'm going to phone the NHS situation online and make them aware." Within a few minutes on the phone, an ambulance was at the house. I didn't even realise. I just wanted to talk about this niggly pain, and anyway, from that, the situation's changed. I didn't even realise I had a chest pain type thing. It was just a niggle. Ambulance came in, did all the ECG tests, and nothing was going on, which is great. I felt like that was a relief. But because I had this issue, they sent me down to the hospital to have further tests, and whilst chest X-ray, bloods, etc. were all done, they felt that I was symptomatic of COVID-19 due to breathlessness and wheezing, as well as what I got in for. So I heard from the doctor in there that I had to go onto red zone, which I'm not stupid. That means you're going to go onto coronavirus ward, which I basically begged them, please, don't put me in there. I don't feel like I'm symptomatic at all. I got chest issue, but they put me in there. And that was tough. I had 3 hours of just listening to people struggling, really, and that was hard. They came back, gave me results from the chest X-ray and so on. Everything was clear, no damage. A1, really pleased. And at 4 a.m. they released me out, and I got home via taxi because it was no one was available. Obviously, everyone was self-isolating in lockdown. So that's where I was at that point. So I came home and relaxed a bit, then realised I wasn't having a heart attack, which is what I thought I was having. No reason to, really. Haven't been stressed. It's just been, like everyone else has been, just getting on with, being at home, and was told to self-isolate. So I started self-isolating, and looking back, I suppose, at the issue that they thought I had, which was, or considered symptomatic. And I realised that the last few days I had a headache, and I had burning eye, well, not burning eyes, but heavy head, and my back was really achy and painy. And I thought it was just bad posture playing a computer game, well, on a bit of Gary time in an evening. And no, they were symptoms, which I didn't realise. And a few days later, carrying on with those symptoms. So just to say again, burning eyes, heavy head, fever, which came and went and then came again, and carried on with different symptoms like that. Really, no cough at this stage. Anya, my wife, who's been amazing by the way, has. I said to me, go relax. I'm going to get an early night, and this was last Saturday. Said to me, chill out, whatever. I said, like, I feel better. I feel that whatever this fluey thing is, or whatever it is, hopefully not COVID. I'm going to just have a bit of Gary time and go on my computer game. Played a bit of football, as you know, can be a little bit OTT with football. I love my football. Soccer guys in America, and I played probably for 3 games, lost a couple, got agitated, and thought, turn that off now. Not interested anymore. Got out of my chair, and I really struggled with tight chest. I thought, okay, smoker's cough. I smoke. I got asthma. curse me later. But that's where I am, and I just try to cough it out, and it wouldn't cough. So I went to another room away from the puppy, so he didn't wake up, and tried to clear my chest. I just was having none of it. So over the next probably 4 to 5 hours, anxious, couldn't get it out, and my breathing became very bad, to the point where I literally went from full breath to literally nothing, almost zero, in the middle of the night. And I don't want to cause a scene, so I try to get some tea, my wife's tea that she buys copious amounts of with different flavours. Thank God she did. I tried peppermint, ginger, licorice, and all those different things. As vile as they were tasting, they were supposed to be good to clear my chest. I tried different breathing techniques. Nothing. To the point where I just almost couldn't breathe. And it's stabilised at that lower level, that lowest level, but it never got any worse than that. So I couldn't actually, I could still breathe, but just like, it was almost like a continuous asthma attack for hours and hours. And it was tough. So when I came out of hospital, they gave me these guys, which are steroids. They've now put me on these now for over a month to keep my lungs, the inflammation down. And in a nutshell, they've hopefully, working on my lungs. But obviously, with my inhalers for asthma, I also bought one of these, which is a Himalayan salt inhaler, which I've been trying as well through the night, and nothing. 3 o'clock the next day, 12 o'clock, I had 3 video conferences with doctors online, NHS 111, who went through all my symptoms again, my visit to the hospital, and what I was suffering there and then with the breathing. They were adamant that I was in a moderate to severe category for COVID-19. I was adamant that I didn't have it still. It was just a severe asthma exasperation on it, and I needed a nebulizer. And why were they not helping me with a nebulizer? If you just give me a nebulizer, I'll get through this. It's asthma. No, they wouldn't do it. And that was tough. Because they felt that if I could make a phone call to them, if I could make a cup of tea, if I could go out in the garden at 4 a.m. to try and get air, I wasn't bad enough. And I get that to the point of what we're in now. People need to be that bad or worse to get the support, really, from the medical teams to take you down to the hospital. And I know in America, guys, it's different perhaps in terms of what you do. Over here, we can't go down to the hospital unless we are literally at the end of the line. Otherwise, we've got to stay at home and self-isolate, which is what I've been told by the hospital. So 3 o'clock came, and my mum obviously is worried, as we all are with our children and family and friends if you get these situations. And suddenly I had a bit of clearance. I coughed. I hadn't coughed for like 9-10 hours. And I got a bit of breathing from that cough. Went from that to like that, and it was epic. It's like I won the lottery. I had some air. Still with burning eyes and definitely aches and pains. I mean, it was like a freight train hit my body. I've never felt. I've had operations, guys. I've had lots of issues in the past with health and things that have gone on and they've been dealt with. But in terms of slow and gradual decline, torturous is probably how I've been feeling. It's been really tough. There's been some difficult moments. John, you've mentioned that in your video. In America, there was difficult times. I'm with you. I don't know where you were with that as well, but yeah, it was tough. So breathing came back a little bit, and over the next couple of hours, it improved. And then it went poof, again, straight back over an hour, decreasing again to the point of nothing again. At that point, then I'm thinking, it's not improving now. It's just regression, you know. So I spoke to my mum, and she's like, you know, and my wife, obviously, and you know, try and carry on normal for the kids and keep hitting the inhalers. I hit 2 of these over 24 hours, which is incredibly insane amount of Salamol, and the Himalayan salt, which I've got to say, I don't want to bang on about these, but these definitely had an effect and still helping now. They're not medicated, so I can really hit them as much as I need to try and loosen and my windpipe. In a nutshell, over that evening again, a little bit of clearance came back. So, you know, I'm lucky that I had that opportunity to get a bit of breath in, which other people have not been having, as you know. So, along with the steroids and the inhalers, gradually I've now got more breath. Doctors have said yesterday that I'm leveling out, or I'm inclining, or I could go downhill. This is, for me, the key time to, you know, of improvement if I'm going to improve. They've also given me these. I got a whole desk full of medication, but these are for pneumonia. They believe I've got pneumonia as well. Pneumonia, terrible, but it's I don't really know much about it really. All I know is that if I can't breathe, that's where I feel that I've got a problem. Pneumonia is something inside I'm dealing with, and it doesn't feel as detrimental as perhaps the breathing. You know, it got so bad I couldn't breathe pretty much. So, in a nutshell, I have improved day by day on the breathing and the pains. The headache is still there, and the heavy eyes. I stopped smoking for a number of days now. I think about 7 or 8 days now. I still got cravings, so I can't promise myself or, you know, anyone who's asking me, you know, are you going to be crazy? I don't know. I just, you know, it's hard, especially when you're taking these things which have effects on emotions. And as you all know, that I'm familiar with the industry, qualified in psychotherapy and so on. So I'm quite au fait with what I'm dealing with. But you know, you might find through this video that I might get a little bit emotional. I'm not bothered, but nothing to be worried about. It's just you know, I'm getting through it. So symptom-wise, again, burning eyes, fever, breathlessness, the main one, and aches and pains, and just generally, you know, awful. You know, I've never felt like this through any of the illnesses I've had ever, and I still feel rough now, but rough is good. How I felt was beyond that. So that's where I am now. That's what I've felt before, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be now going up that curve. Guys, I just want to say thank you to all of you. You know, it's been difficult because I get so many messages across Facebook, WhatsApp, text, email, and I just haven't got the energy just to log into a computer or even keep texting. And I'm catching up with them. I just haven't got the energy to go back. So sorry I haven't done that, but this is why I'm doing this video now, to hopefully respond to all of you. And that means all the people in the world that are asking. So I'm talking about, first of all, family in Germany. Sorry I haven't been in contact. I've hit dark times, and it's been hard. And my wife Anya is there, you know, obviously to communicate best as she can with what I'm telling her as well, and trying to get them too worried, obviously, at this end. America, thank you, amazing. You know, John. You know, I hope you're feeling good now. anybody else in America that you've all been, Louise, Gary, messages I got today as well. I'm getting them. Please don't think I'm not getting them. I am getting them. And I really thank you for all your support. There's friends over here, constantly in touch, trying to make me laugh. I am laughing, to be fair, even though I feel rough with it. Maybe not a few days ago, but now I'm able to sort of look back on it. Family with work. I mean, brother, been amazing. Mum and dad, amazing. Wife. I keep telling my wife, she's just basically held everything together. Amazing, amazing. And all my colleagues, working together through difficult times that we all are right now, struggling on with own issues, families, and just getting on with life and do the best you can. And for that, I'm grateful for, especially when I'm here. And if you know me, and you all know me, I don't rest. This is so hard to not be part of anything. But on the other hand, I've got no energy to. But without making you think, oh gosh, this is far better than what I was a few days ago. And I feel able to do this video, which was I couldn't even think about doing before. So, it's an improvement, and I'm hoping I'm on the upward curve. But I don't want to tempt fate. I want to just study improvement. And thank you to all the people that have been amazing with me. I've got friends of mine who are still working in key working situations, who are putting themselves in danger. Mention it all from friends who are doctors and nurses. I can't tell you how grateful I am and how amazing you are. Another friend of mine who is a delivery guy for takeaway, putting himself out there and flat out and non-stop. People who've got to work, who can't work from home, who are scared, they've got to carry on. Some of which want to carry on to keep their heads going. I did say to people, and studied this in the past, that mental health is going to have an effect on people with all this stuff going on, and hopefully you're all okay. Please, if you need to get in touch, then no problem. You just do what you need to, contact me, and I'll come back to you as soon as I can. But really, every one of you have been amazing, which is why I'm struggling to get back to you all. So I'm doing this video to communicate. But every day that I get better, it gives me another day of purpose and realization, perhaps, of where I've been and where I've sort of gone to, and hopefully where I'm going to become at the end, and I'll be able to cut that bloody grass outside. So really, I'm getting back to myself slowly. The one thing I care about the most is my breathing. So I'm going to get off the computer again in a second before my brother finds a way to disable my PC from any more of these vlogs. Because if I don't communicate, that's one of the biggest problems I have. It's just how I am. And concentrate really now on my family, because I'm worried about, obviously, as you can probably imagine, wife and kids. One of my daughters, Sienna, has got severe asthma. So far, touch wood, she's doing really well. So well, actually. She's almost like she's resurgent in terms of energy levels, and unless I'm looking at a different way, it's I'm really pleased. And but it's hard for them because they're trying to watch me wearing a face mask with endless amounts of I don't know if I could lift this all up, but endless amounts of medication, over £100 worth of medication, because I need it. But we're trying to integrate them into educating, but most importantly, having fun. It's Easter time, and from my German side of family, Easter is really, really important too, which I've got back into, obviously, with being married to my beautiful German wife, Anya, and the kids. So I want them to have a really nice Easter, and do the best they can with not worrying about me too much. And as day by day goes, hopefully I can enjoy Sunday coming up like you all. But at the moment, that heavy head and sleep deprivation, because I've been worrying about swallowing my tongue basically without breathing. I've now slept probably about 8 hours in 5 days now, so I'm getting better at sleeping again, really. So I'm fighting on, and I do feel like I'm getting better. So hopefully that carries on. um, and keep drinking plenty of fluids. Let's kick this pneumonia out, whatever it is they think I've got. If a test comes up while I'm eligible, I'll take it, no problem. I'm not concerned anymore about that. I know from the doctors that they've told me that they believe I've got moderate to severe symptoms of it. It's probably just going to confirm really what it is. If it isn't that, then I'm sorry I wasted your time. And I hope you enjoyed listening to me talk about illness, which is a bit sad. But most importantly, I wanted just to say to you what I've experienced, because I didn't notice it. I didn't notice it too well until after I came out from that chest pain. And I think the best I can say to you guys is listen to your body. I was putting it down to just posture and all that, but actually I should have been self-isolating, and I should have been resting, and I shouldn't have been smoking, because it's probably exasperated situations I didn't know I had. I don't know. I'm not going to beat myself up about it, but ultimately, if I didn't smoke, if I didn't have asthma, then the breathing may have been mild. I don't know. No one knows, but it's been grim, and it's been extremely worrying. So yeah, that's where we are. Okay, so to all of you again, thanks again so much. I'll keep in contact as much as I can. As soon as I get better again, perhaps I'll try and communicate more so with people I don't speak to as much, particularly perhaps family across the world, which you really notice, and also distant cousins as well, in England, who've been fantastic, aunties and uncles, and I've had prayers, I've had all different types of well wishing, and you know all who you are from the words I'm mentioning. They're all hitting my phone, so don't, it's not a problem. I'm getting it all, and I'm pleased and I'm so grateful. But all of you, I'm getting those messages. There's not one thing I haven't got. All right. I just want to say to one person as well, I'm really pleased that your child, who went into hospital with suspected COVID, really struggled, and I know you've been finding it tough. You know who you are, because I've been talking to you, and I'm really pleased that things are on the up for your son, and hopefully that illness, with whatever it is, which was negative, thank God, whatever it is, hopefully he's now picking up on that side of things, and to say to you all that I'm coming back, and enjoy the quietness while you can, because I know I can ramble on a bit. I'm doing it now. But I won't be back. I won't be out for too much longer. Hopefully, I got too much I want to get on with. Too many things I wanted to get to do, and a family that need me here to help again, because it's been tough. Like it goes for you guys, And I said to you guys before, to colleagues, but also to everyone really, what I've learned in the last 10 days or whatever it is, I've known about it. I've had it 12, 13, but I've really known about it for 10 days probably. This lockdown, if you're in America, Germany, Italy, Sicily, all of you family and friends that have been messaging, there's going to be times where I've struggled with just getting used to it all, and don't do this and don't do that. I think for me it's just have a few minutes to yourself, and just take it steady, because it is tough whatever you're doing. It's a whole change, and as much as we all, I'm quite good with change, but a lot of people struggle with change, and you need to reevaluate and take stock. So As far as I'm concerned, take the time, whether you're a colleague, friend, whatever. I know there's people out there like some people that I know, friends, family, that's still working in this who are worried about going to work. And for that, I get it, and it must be tough. I'm at home, so I do feel for you and what you're going through, and hopefully you don't get these symptoms or any other symptoms that are there, and you just you battle on with how and what you've got to do. But I want to just say one thing, which I'm not going to preach, um, but I'm astounded. I've watched a lot of news, obviously, send your head spinning and and symptoms and all that. But why? Why are people? Why do you need to go and sunbathe? Why do you need to go and do exercise in the park as a group of people? I don't know who's watching this video. I'm sure all my friends and family would be the same in mindset. But if you're watching from wherever it is around the world, you're crazy. I wouldn't wish feeling like this on anybody. It's torturous. It's a slow declining. I don't know what the word is. Situation where you're just going to make other people bad, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Anyway, so do what you got to do. Essentials. Get your daily exercise. Whatever it is. And I get that, but there's certain things you just can't understand why people are doing it. You think, well, are you crazy? Well, I think they're crazy. So that's just my opinion. I'm opinionated, as you know. Yeah. But apart from that, I'm on the up. So I'm going to leave it there before I get swiped for too long, and just say to you all again, thank you so much. It's not good unheard. And I'll be in touch again soon, hopefully just by standard Facebook or whatever it is. But if it goes on a bit longer, then, which I hope it won't, then I might have to do another vlog from there. So sending out love to all my family and friends, Germany, Italy, America, Sicily, everybody who's been messaging me. Thank you so much. It doesn't go unmissed. And if you need me to, you know where I am. Probably in this same room, but there we go. Anyway, nice to speak to you all, and stay strong. If you get symptoms, do what you need to do, and hopefully, it won't be what I'm suspected of having, and that you improve. Hopefully now my breathing will continue as I am. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Speak to you soon, and that's basically it. Bye-bye.